Hello, good evening. Well, it's 6 o'clock, which means it is your launch of the one-day special. And this is, I think this is quite a posh one-day special. It's all about your gorgeous storage, and it is Korbond. That is a very, very well-known name for storage. Very, very good quality, and you are getting every single item that you see here. You've got 7 pieces in total, not just for your craft room. It could, of course, be for the office, all sorts of things. Some of them you can even use as bags, if you literally to take with you if you want. Now, without further ado, let me introduce you to Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca.
Hello, nice to see you this evening.
Nice to see you. And this time we're in the same set.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's
First
good.
time in months.
Oh, however long. So if you want to get ahead with this storage, they've all got different compartments, different shapes, a different look to them, and you can just pop in whatever you want. Now, would you like to tell us a bit about the company, Rebecca?
Yeah, well, the company's been going for over 60 years. It was set up in Australia in 1956 by a man called Henry Korsky, and he started off, he was a chemist and he supplied the trade.
Yeah.
And then he decided he wanted to start supplying clothes care and haberdashery. And I think the good thing that I like about this company is the reputation. They've been around for so long that they really know how to sort of what people need and what they want. And more recently, they've moved into craft storage. But actually, you don't have to just use it for craft.
No.
It's all sorts of storage.
Well, we will have a little look about what we've got in these lovely items. Now, you are getting all of them. So let's start with this one here. Let's show you this one. This one has a lovely tartan top. You can get these individually, by the way, if you're wanting to. It's very nice. It'll obviously you've got the little popper there, and then inside you have got a nice little tray with the 3 compartments, and then obviously you can see that that is really deep, isn't it? It's deep. You could put a lot of sewing items in these pieces. This looks very wobbly to me, this top. Then we've got our lovely bag. You could use this as a handbag. This is the felt craft bag. Again, isn't it posh the way it's been made? It's got those lovely wooden handles. And, oh, what is in here? Hang on. We have a happy hour deal. So that we've got this on the show for you. Here are the details. You have got loads and loads of thread. We'll tell you a bit more about it later, but obviously just to let you know, we have got the happy hour deals. So they'll only last this hour at this coming price. Right, so we have got 40 threads, including 18 200-metre spools. There you are. Number 40 thread pack there. Oh, so is that what I said? Sorry, not 40. It's number 40 thread pack. That's what it's called. And it includes 18 spools with 200 metres on each. We'll tell you more about that later. Then here, going back to our one-day special, we have got this lovely bag. Check this out. Let's open it out. Where's the zip? There it is. Now this could even be, again, not for your craft stuff, but it could be an overnight bag. We just popped a little bit of stuffing in there, but it's really, can I also say, it's really nice and soft and cosy. You've also got the zip at the front, just for your little extra items, really quite deep. Can you see it goes all the way around to the bottom? And because of, you know, the material it's made of, it's going to be, you're going to get a lot in there. You can fill it out. So that holds a 35 centimetre knitting needle, just for your information. Then down here we've got a little carry holder, and you can see that it's got, hopefully you can see, you can pop your pens in here like so, and really good for it's your desktop tidy. Moving along, we've got another one. This could be good for the office. There is a little drawer at the front, but I can't reach that, but you can see it's fine, it's fine. And then over here, we've got another lovely little tote sort of carrier. And what is this? We've got another happy hour. Let me take these out. So you're getting some mugs. We'll just change the details back then. Look, here we go. I like these mugs because they're quite quirky. You've got one that's got a scissors for the handle. Yay, isn't that so cute? Now this is only going to be $14.99 for the hour, 962217. But now let's go back to the one-day special. So everything that I've just talked about, the whole set is there for you, and it's virtually half price. you're saving £50. Your one-day special price today is £50.93, and there's also the opportunity to spread the cost to payments of £25.47. Lots of you getting ahead. 141306. Right, so let's go back to Rebecca then. Now we've gone through what you get, and let's see, where would you like, which one do you want to talk about first?
I'm going to start with this one. I don't know whether it's my favourite, but I like, possibly, I like the design of it.
Yeah.
So it's made from a lovely, really thick grey felt with wooden handles that are really sturdy. But the reason it's got this flap that comes all the way down here and across the bottom is so that it stands up.
Oh, okay.
So whatever surface you put it on, it will stand up. Now, I've filled mine with dress patterns and fabric. That's what I'd probably put in it.
Yeah.
But I really like the idea of using it as a handbag because it's quite stylish, isn't it?
Isn't it? I do think it really looks posh.
I think this, the way that this flap goes through, I think that's lovely, but it's ever so sturdy. But you could use it lots of things. I think it's... it makes me think that you'd put it by the fire. You could put it in your living room and store newspapers and magazines.
Magazines, yes.
That sort of thing. But again, you know, any kind of storage, because it's very, very thick felt.
Yes, indeed.
It's amazingly good quality. But
also, I'm thinking, if you want to, there's nothing to stop you actually jazzing it up.
Yeah, you could really do some good embroidery on here because it's very thick felt, but you could easily sew through it. So you could sew some paper fabric shapes on, or you could embroider. If you wanted to give it as a gift, you could put someone's name on it.
That's nice, personalise it.
But you know, yeah, you really could. But I think the good thing about grey is it's timeless, isn't it?
Yes.
It goes with everything.
So, like you were saying, if it is in your living room and you're keeping your magazines in, I'm sure it will go with your home decor.
Yeah,
no matter
it
what
would, because it's wood, and then you've got these nice brass-coloured studs that hold it together. It's just simple, but I think I do like the design, and it does, because I've been playing with it over the last few days, and it really does stand up.
Excellent. We were just saying, there were just voices in my head were just saying, sorry, when I gave you the details of, it's because I can't see, is it this side? We missed out the little wooden box as well. I am so sorry. You also get that. It's really cute. Again, we'll go back to Rebecca in a minute, but it's just so you know, this is the extra. It is a nice trinket box for you. There you go. But that's your 7th piece that I missed out. Right, back to you then, Rebecca. Sorry about that.
And so matching that is this other one. Now, this is called a craft storage box. I've filled mine up with wool. That's actually what I put in mine, because I love knitting and crochet. So quite often when I'm sitting and watching the telly I keep all my wool in there, because otherwise I keep it in carrier bags. But that's nice, isn't it?
It is.
Then I have to shove them behind the sofa because they don't look very nice when I've finished. But it folds flat as well. I've got mine full. Actually, if you take yours,
my one,
which is right at the front.
Oh, it's at the front. Yes.
It will fold as well.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Sort of.
Yeah, so you can. It's a bit easier to store because it will go flat.
I can't do it on the other side. Sorry, our director. But it can fold flat. There you go.
But again, one thing that was suggested when I was reading about the company is to keep kindling in it. I thought, well, that's nice by the fire.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because I've got mine in an old sort of fruit and veg box by the fire, which is very nice. But what a nice thing.
Because again, it looks really stylish.
Yeah, it does.
Our producer was saying he'd probably keep his in the boot of the car, and you can pop in, you know, your antifreeze, maybe the oil.
Because it is very sturdy, but I think because it's made from this lovely... I like natural things. It's, you know, you've got wood, you've got felt, but... just a really useful thing. So those two are a matching pair, really.
That's nice. And one more thing I was thinking about, that could be for the kids' toys too.
Yes, yeah, like little bits of wooden bricks or plastic bricks, that kind of thing. It's just a very quick tidy up. But it just, you know, like me, if you keep your craft stuff in the corner of the lounge in a plastic bag, it would look nicer in here.
Yeah, nice. Okay, what's the next?
So
where should we go?
Then I'm going to move on to this, because I said I do a lot of knitting and crochet. So this is great. I love this bag because it's padded all the way round. It's this lovely herringbone tweed look. It's got a really nice pocket on the front, and look.
It's very deep.
I filled mine with my knitting needles.
Wow, look at those knitting needles.
Because I've got loads of them.
Yes.
But, you know, that's easy, isn't it? Because sometimes you get a bag and you've got to sort of ease them in, but they go in really well. Nice. And because the pocket goes all the way round to the bottom, there's a lot you can put in there.
A lot, yes.
I mean, and I guess, you know, I suppose it looks like a knitting bag, so you can get lots of wool in. You know, that's a whole blanket's worth of wool.
And it's really soft. It's very tactile.
Well, it is, and it's lined with the same fabric on the front and the back. Right. But then there's a bit more than a wadding, more like a foam inside to give it a bit of structure.
Yes.
And then the ends, and it's got handles. But it would be really useful as a tool bag.
Yes, a very
posh tool bag. But I was thinking, you know, sometimes when you presents for particularly boys, you want to buy them their first toolkit, or you want to buy something nice. You know, that's a lovely thing to put it in. But again, like you said, it would be really good for just a night away.
Yeah, overnight bag.
Or a couple of pairs of shoes, kids' toys.
Yes.
There's just so much you could put it in. Or, you know, maybe you're going on holiday, you want to put all your makeup in and your hair straighteners and your hair dryer and your hairbrush, all of that would fit in, because it's just a nice shape, isn't it?
It is, it's nice. It's funny because I mean, I'm not going on a plane anytime soon, but anyway, but when you do go on holiday, what I tend to do is with the bag that you're allowed to take on with you, your hand luggage, I always put one or two outfits just in case my big suitcase gets lost.
Oh, okay.
So I was thinking I could get a couple of outfits in that bag. It's big enough.
Well, you could get a pair of shoes, and then you could get a dress and a jumper, and you could easily. But it's just it's a nice size. And I think what I like about storage that I have is always multi-purpose. Yeah. I'm always taking stuff out of one bag and thinking, actually, I'm going to use it for that, and then having to unpack it. So it's quite nice if you have storage that you can do several things with it.
Lovely. Should we move on to the next one?
Yes.
What's your fancy?
So, well, this matches this one, because obviously this is your sort of your sewing craft set, because it's got this same herringbone round the sides, but this one's got a lovely tartan lid. It's got a really nice magnetic clasp on the front, so it just shows really well. Good solid handle. I've just opened that, but if you close it, it's a good solid handle. Do I need to?
That way.
Yeah. So here, you know, you can store lots of things inside here if you want to, because that's
I hadn't even noticed that.
That's an extra strap that you can store. And then these little, this is padded, so you could put pins into here or slip needles. And then these little buttons here are ideal for just slipping needles through.
Oh, what a good idea.
So, or you can, you know, loop things round it, but there's lots of storage. Then you've got the tray at the top, and I've just got, you know, scissors, chalk, tape measure, hexes, because that's what I'm doing at the moment.
You're very busy.
And then you've got loads, you know, loads of room inside, and inside it's lined with a really nice white linen. So it's clean. You know, if you're doing a project and you want stuff to stay clean, you know it is to start with.
Absolutely. Do you want to tip it forward just
so that you can see?
Yeah.
I mean, I've only put a few things. I put my tape measure and my embroidery hoop in there.
Lovely.
But you can just see how nicely made it is.
It is. It's quality. It's even down to the stitching when you look at how it's been sewn together.
And this is a really nice solid plastic that's not going to bend or go anywhere. But lovely as well if you want someone to get into sewing. It's a really nice gift.
My mum has got storage just like this, and it's absolutely full to the brim with buttons that she's collected over the years. And it's like you put your hand and you go, you know, do you know what I mean?
It's just lovely. Well, it's just a really nice traditional shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's, and again, it's attractive. So this sort of thing you could have out. It doesn't matter, you know. And I think that was the part of the whole Korbond thing, was they wanted to make craft storage look attractive so that you could have it out. It's not all just boxes and plastic bags.
Which I can't stand. No. I've got too many plastic boxes. I would rather have something that looks really stylish.
But like because the top's padded, again, you can stick needles. I mean, I'm always doing that. If I'm hand sewing, I think, oh, what's that? Oh, well, quickly I'll stick it in there. But you could use it for makeup as well.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because you've got all of the top tray, that would work really well for makeup, or anything, you know, where you want to store things separately.
Speaking of makeup, I mean, hopefully soon salons will be able to go back to work, etc., because I know that's up in the air a little bit. But I'm thinking if you're someone that, you know, does makeup for a living, again, if you arrive at someone's and it looks really stylish.
It does look really stylish. And that's why I mean, I know you can get these separately, but I think the good thing about having the whole bundle is that you can then pick and choose, well, I'm going to have that one. That will be a gift. That will be good for so-and-so. You know, I think that's what I would probably split them. Nice. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'd just keep them.
Now, just on its own, this one that we're looking at is $19.99. And you're getting, we've only seen 4 out of the 7 pieces. But if you think that saving is amazing, £50 saving, just to let you know, we are busy because 10% of the stock's already gone in 15 minutes. Right, items are now selling out individually. Please be quick if there's just one thing that you want, and our Ross will let me know what's going. Right, do you want to move on to the next bit?
Right, so these, I mean, they all match because they're all the lovely grey, but, you know, these are in sort of separate things. That's the sewing. And then this is your just general storage. Now, I've treated it like craft storage because I love craft things. Yeah. So you've got the box, this is slightly padded, so you can put pins in it or needles or whatever you want, or it's just, you know, for decoration, but I put some pins in mine. It's got a really nice metal clasp that's quite strong.
It is.
And then inside, it's just lovely. It's a really nicely made. I've just put some of my stranded cotton in because that's what I would probably keep in it. But you've got nice hinges, it's solid wood. That's a really nice gift. But again, brilliant for jewellery because you could put your earrings in there.
Good point. Yeah, I like that.
You could stuff them, you could put those in. Bedside table.
Yeah, when you take your watch off at the end of the day.
Put all of that in.
It could even be at the front door, maybe. You know, when you come in and you want to put your keys in.
Yeah, because it's really pretty as well. But you know, it's great for a gift. You know, you could fill it with herbal teas and things. And
oh, I like the herbal tea idea. That's nice. I also like just that little finishing touch. It's got a little bit of lace around it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it could have been just a plain wooden box, couldn't it? But, you know, with that and with the slightly padded, it just gives it more use.
It does. And, of course, again, there's nothing to stop you from decorating that box. You could stamp onto it, maybe.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah? Because, yeah, I mean, it's a nice plain wood, so you could really decorate it with all sorts of things.
Wouldn't it be nice if you filled it full of sweets and gave it
definitely.
as a gift?
Yes, I'd put fruit salads and blackjacks in.
Oh, I love those.
Because they're my favourite at the moment.
Nice.
But that would look really a really good thing. So again, you know, it's really good. You could split it. You could think, oh well, I'll give that to somebody.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know what that box reminds me of? Do you know the jewellery boxes that you used to have, and when you opened it up there was the little ballerina?
Yes, I used to have one of those.
Yeah,
weren't they wonderful?
It's just popped into my head. I wonder if you could get the mechanism, you could turn it into it, couldn't you?
Brilliant, wouldn't it?
I wonder if you can. Anyway, it's just memory just popped into my head.
But it is a really nice, and I think that's the good thing about this Korbond set. It's all really good quality. You know, this isn't going to be sort of, you know, cheap and tacky. It is good quality. It's got, you know, decent hinges on it. It's got a nice clasp. It's been thought through.
Yeah. Now, you see, if you were to buy this one-day special and give all 7 pieces as a gift, I don't know about you, but when when it's my birthday, when it's Christmas, I love opening up lots of separate things. And how nice would this be? And you slowly see this lovely pile of storage growing that looks so beautiful and matching. Ah, lovely. Right, should we go on to the next?
So then you've got this. This is your, again, desktop storage. It's got a little drawer in it, perfect for keeping things in. So I've filled mine with buttons and pencils and press fasteners. You could put all of those things. I've got key ring things, you know, all the little things. But again, brilliant to put by the front door. So you could put your mobile phone in there, your keys in. You know, if you wanted things to sort of make sure they're safe, if you've got, say, a few receipts that you know that you really want to keep, they could go in there. Or put it on your desk for pens, pencils, rubbers, hole punches, all of that kind of thing. So perfect for the desk at home or in the office. Okay.
Are you all right just to move the wooden box? Is that all right? There we go. Oh, the other way.
That way.
Just out of shot. That's it. Lovely.
It's really quite weird. I'm having to do it backwards.
I know.
So, you know, there's lots of different things you could do. Nail varnishes, you could fill it up with there, and so you could have it in the bathroom.
Our producer's just said for him it would be sort of by the side of the armchair you put your remotes in.
Yeah, it'd be perfect for that because of the length of it. You know, there's just, it's one of those things again that you probably start off using it for one thing and then it will turn into something else.
Absolutely. Like for me, on my craft table, I wish I'd had that actually, because I've got like, in fact I'm using their makeup holders, you know, the plastic makeup holders that you used to have for lipsticks and whatnot, and it doesn't look very nice, but in there I sort of stand up my pokey tools and you know, paint brushes I've got, but that would look much nicer. Glues.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's funny because you look at it and think, oh, it's for a desk, but, you know, I would definitely fill mine with buttons because it's just easier to get to, isn't it? And I think storage needs to be beautiful, but it does need to be useful as well.
Yep, nice.
And then finally, you've got this lovely little caddy, which I like it because it's easily portable. So, again, you can put it by the front door, put your phone, your keys and everything in. You can take it upstairs. You can put it by the bedside table, so all of that. I filled mine with all of my marking pens for sewing glue, air erasable markers, and then thread in that side. So there's all sorts of things. Another thing you could do is you could have it on your kitchen table when you're eating.
Oh, condiments.
Condiments.
Oh, posh, posh, posh.
And it's got the little elastic loops. Look, because I've
has it? Yeah.
It's got these little elastic loops. You can put your knives and forks in there. You can take it on a picnic because it's portable. But it's it's really, really solid.
Yeah, it's just such a good idea because now obviously we've more freedom to go out and like you said with picnics, because that'll fit in your picnic hamper really nicely.
And then you could put all your salt and pepper and vinegar and knives and forks or napkins and things. But again, you know, you could have it as its main use could be living by the front door so that you know where everything is. But then you could go on a picnic and think, right, quick, I'm going to take
swap
that with
it all
me.
out.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Well, let me give you a recap then. We've also got some other items on the show. Okay, pretty much everything Ross is telling me has sold out individually now. The only one that hasn't is the knitting bag. Oh, this long sausage one. There you go. I don't know why I said that, but there you go. But you're getting all 7 pieces. What have we got here? You've got the Chesterfield range. You've got that lovely tartan box. You've got the herringbone knitting bag. And then down the front, we've got all of those lovely little desk tidies. And of course, that gorgeous wooden box. A huge saving of £50, which is not to be sniffed at. And you can spread the cost. 2 payments of £25.47. 141306. What was that, Ross? Yeah, Ross is saying, like Rebecca said earlier, you might keep some bits for you and then others as gifts because they're really lovely, top quality gifts. 141306 is the item number. Right, we've got some. Are we doing the happy hours or this one? This one? Oh, happy hours first, right. Let us do the threads. So it is called number 40. You don't get 40. Apologies, I misread the screen. Lovely colours. You've got 200 metres on each spool and you have got 18 spools in total. Lovely range. You've got your gorgeous vibrant greens through to your yellows and your golds. There's some blues, nice light pinks. They are 100% viscose, if you'd like to know. Then you've got some neutrals, some bright reds, but you're getting a lot on there. What's the saving? Oh, £5 saving. I'm just curious what's in there. Is there anything interesting in? Oh, I'm going to have to get it all out. I could. Is there anything interesting? It works out at £1.27 per spool. Oh, now you've got a colour card that should come with it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, and they're numbered. I was just curious at what was in the leaflet, so I just thought I'd have a little dig around in there. That is on offer for you, but only up until the end of the hour with that £5 saving. What's the item number? 186866. That's that one. Now another happy hour deal, not that, it's these lovely mugs. Shall I get them out? Because they're really nice to see. I think these are really quirky. I'd like something like this. So you've got your scissors one. Isn't it cool? And it's a good size mug. And I like the fact that you've got like the little images of the scissors flying around, almost like bees. So you've got that one. And then let's open this one up. Let's have a little look. Oh, come on, Al. Come on, Al. Come on, Al. There we go. And oh, this one's got a tape measure. It's got a tape measure for a handle. I love quirky things like this. They make me smile. I'd love to open up my little cupboard at home and see this. It puts a smile on my face for the morning. And then, yes, they have. The mugs have got personality. And you've got scissors, you've got a nice sewing machine, spools of thread, little pin cushion. Aren't they sweet? Look at these. They are £14.99, but only up until the end of the hour. 962217. 10% of the stock has gone, so we'll see if they last or whether, you know, or whether they're going to sell out before the end of the hour. We have had quite a few happy hour deals recently that haven't made it through the hour. Right, we have lots of lovely items on the website that are connected to this show. We've just got a few of them out because obviously we can't fit them onto the counter. Right, first off then, we've got our pin cushions. Right, so there's 3 different options. So the first one is your iron pin cushion. Yeah, it makes me, it's just the quirkiness of it.
Have it.
Yeah, I love that. So £9.99, you see we've got a few pins in here. It's got a very, very sturdy bottom. And then you can see that lovely material because you've got some scissors, some buttons. And it also has, for the handle, a really nice wooden handle. That's, yeah, this would go lovely in the storage that we've got. Really nice. I'd probably put this in the tartan round storage, I think. I'll put that in there. So that's one option. That one is called Stitch in Time if you're looking for it. Next one, shall I do the yellow one? This one is called, yes, Lemon Tea, and adorable. It's actually got the end of the tea bag. Isn't that sweet? These are so well designed. Now that bit, oh, out of interest, does it come out? No, it doesn't come out, I was just curious. But this is a really lovely other one for your pin cushion. And lovely designs, more tea bags on the top. And then look, it's even like when somebody stirred it and it's still swirling around. That one is then your lemon tea. And then the last one is Time for Tea. Again, it's got that little bit dangling out. I wonder what tea's in this one. Oh, it says hibiscus on here. Very nice. Ooh, bit of ginger, bit of mint. Lovely. I quite like green tea and lemon for me. Mint is also very nice. What tea do you like, Rebecca?
Lemon and ginger.
Lemon and ginger. Or Ross, tea? Do you drink tea? Sometimes green tea. Hannah? Earl Grey. Molly's going Earl Grey as well. Earl Grey has it. Each option is £9.99. Item number is 879298. Next we have got some Gutterman Threads. 3 different options, so you don't get them all together, but just to show you. So let's bring this one forward. Oh, let's get rid of this band. Why is there an elastic band there? This is your first option. What does it say? Premium quality. Okay, so this one is your red, yellows and purples. Now, I'm a massive fan of variegated threads, and you do get some. You can see those top ones are variegated. Loving the purples, you've got the pinks, you've got that lovely bright red, gorgeous sunset and then lemon colours. And then at the bottom, you can see we've got some full colours, if you know what I mean. What's it say? So it makes, you can do ornamental stitches, yeah, lovely. 70 metres it says on here. 70 metres on each one, on each spool. That's your first option. So therefore, you're going to get 700 metres in total. Next one. These are like blues and greens, these ones. Oh, I see. No, the top. Sorry, I was just getting myself confused. Right, blues, greens and grey. Here again, we have got some variegated on the top, and then your full colours. I can't think of the word. Not plain. I don't like want. Solid. Thank you, Rebecca. I couldn't think of the word. That one's a nice one. Quite like that because it's kind of got some deep blues, rusts, and then a hint of yellow going through. Very nice. That's an option. Now, at first I thought we'd repeated an option, but we haven't, because this one is your assorted and it's all variegated. So basically the variegated you saw in the first one and the variegated you just saw in the second one, then they're all put together. See, I would go for this because I like this. Very nice. Each option has, it has a freedom discount. It's £22.49 if you're a member. 795172 is the item number. Moving along, then we've got some Skeins of Thread. These are nice because they are pastel colours. 1 second, let's have a look. Do we know how much is in on each one? 8 metres on each one. You're getting 36 in total. You have got some lovely peaches. There's peach, baby blues, nice little duck eggs. 288 metres you're getting in total. We've got some greys, but they're all really nice pastel colours. Oh, maybe actually this one's slightly brighter. It's like a, I'm going to go with a bright coral, and some neutrals are in there, baby pinks. It works out, you know, at 28 pence per skein. This is really good value. If you think what you pay sometimes in the shops. You've got your neutrals, so you've got some blacks and whites, lovely limey greens, more of your pinks and greens, loads of different colours. I like that. That's almost like an amber colour. Anyway, all of those are coming to you for £9.99. Tell me again, Ross, what it is per skein. 28 pence, very good. 177587, and you've got 8 metres on each. Right, next we have got some fabric pens, fabric markers, all different colours. Let's just show you the nib. There you are. And you can see what sort of nib it has. I just always think it's nice for you to have a little look. Now these are quick drying and permanent, odorless, pigmented, non-toxic, acid-free, which is what we need to know. We'll just do a little close-up. There you are. And we've got, we literally, I mean, we're going through the rainbow, aren't we? We've got your red, orange, yellow, green, 2 types of blue, purple, pink, brown, and the black. And they are, oh, that's nice. Ross is saying, get plain t-shirts and let the kids doodle and make their own designs. That's sweet, isn't it? Oh, they can do their own fashion show for you. Yeah, yeah. What, because the kids, most of the kids are still at home now, aren't they? £9.99, 674 155. And last but not least, I think this is super cool. I don't want just any crochet hooks. These are bling crochet hooks. These are really cool, and you're getting a lot of them in this very nice case. Nice wrappable present, this. So you've got all of these different sizes, and then look, you go into metallics. Love that. I've actually got some colouring pencils that are those sorts of shades. You've got, oh, okay, this works out at 83p per crochet hook. We must have different sizes. I'm just going to pick them up. From 0 to 14 we've got, and they do look ergonomically designed. They really do. You do crochet, don't you, Rebecca? Yeah?
Crochet.
Yeah. And you've got, oh, also, I mean, even down to the feel of the case that it comes in. Oh, this is nice. It's almost a little bit of mock croc on there. And then we'll do it up. You can see, what a nice gift. Now, I know I'm going to get told off for mentioning that word, but it is good for stocking fillers. It is, it is. Let's open that back up again. Oh, right, let's have a look. I think, was it 0 through to 14, did we say? Does that make sense in crochet terms?
No, it needs to know what millimetre they are. Does it say on them?
Does it say what millimetre? Hang on, let's get these out.
On the bigger ones, maybe. Tiny.
3.5, this one?
Yeah.
3.5. There's a smaller one. I tell you what I could do is, because you know I don't crochet, you know much more about crochet. Is we could, while we're going to have a look in a minute and we're going to see Janice and she's going to tell you about Janice, I will, from a distance, safe place, I'll put this down and then Rebecca can come and get it. But if that's all right, because then you can talk.
I can have a look at them.
You're all right,
I love crochet hooks.
Marvellous. Details are on screen. £19.99, 856 338 is the item number. Do give us a call, 01733 60 2000, or you can go and order on the website at hochanda.com. Don't forget about your fabulous one-day special, all about the Posh storage. And just while we take that little break, here's Janice to tell you about freedom.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 888. So don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
I've seen the car.
Sorry, we're just having a little natter. We were just having talking about having our temperatures taken. Anyway, apparently though, which worried me, mine was too low. I'm like, is that a bad thing? Is too low a temperature a bad thing? I was told that, apparently. Oh. Anyway, they're singing She's as Cold as Ice. Anywho, I'm going to pass back to Rebecca now because she's got the crochet hooks. Like I said, I don't crochet yet. I say this because I keep taking up so many different hobbies. I'm just going to pass over to Rebecca and she's going to talk through the crochet hooks for you because she knows more about them than I do. And they're cool. Here we go.
Yeah. These are great. I would really like these because you've got so many of them. You know, you go right up to a 6.5 mil hook, you know, which is for your really chunky Aran yarns, that sort of size, and it goes all the way through. The main ones you'd use like 4 3/4, 3 3/4,
yeah.
3 that you'd use for your double knittings. But then I love these tiny ones.
Yeah.
If you've ever fancied, if you do crochet, well, what I do, I've not ever done crochet. You can do crochet with the stranded cotton.
Right, really?
Or, yeah, or the
cotton? Like this cotton?
No, the skeins.
You mean the skeins? I was like,
you
wow,
can,
okay.
but you can also crochet with cotton perlé. I mean, and look at this. I'm going to have to get the baby one out. Look at that.
It's Diddy.
So, you know, once you can crochet, it's the same method, but this is what they use for crochet lace.
Oh, that's perfect. Look at
1
that.
mil. I mean, that's tiny, isn't it? And I think it's quite nice. I really would like this because you could then have a go. Because you don't have to then buy all the others.
Yes.
You could think, well, I wonder what would happen. I've got a pattern for crocheting one thing, but you could try it in different size yarns and you'd have all the hooks ready.
Oh, that's nice. We had somebody send a picture in earlier. They'd been crocheting a little bee. It was really sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, it was very nice. So the details are on screen then, £19.99. It works out at 83p per hook.
Yeah, and I normally pay a lot more than that because I buy them per hook because I keep losing them, which is really silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need to keep them all together. But if you had them in this case, you'd know if you were missing one.
Yeah.
It's very lovely. I'd
Very
really
nice.
like that.
856-338 is the item number. Well, without further ado, so what I'll do is I'll quickly run through the one-day special, and then if you missed the start of the show, we'll kind of go back to the beginning and we'll talk about each in a bit more detail. Yes. Right. So the one-day special, you've got 7 pieces in total. They're by Korbond, and they are just really lovely. You know, I'm a culprit for in my craft room. I do have a lot of Deflecto, which I adore, but in terms of other storage, I've just got those manky plastic boxes, you know, that you get from a certain store that you don't pay more than 99p, etc., etc. And I just think they look bleh. So with this, they look really nice, really stylish. I mean, the way that they have been stitched is amazing. Such good quality. You've got your lovely bag here that you keep your knitting needles in, but it could be an overnight bag. It's really lovely and soft. And then we go down to our lovely desk tidies. Liking those. You could have that one as a jewellery box or a trinket box, and then this one really good in the office. Just gonna, yep, that one. And then this one, it does fold down. It's just that it's a bit difficult for me to, because it's how I am, how I'm angled. If you mean, it's how I am. But that's really nice. But it will fold down if you want to. You've got a £50 saving. Everything has now sold out individually. The only way you can buy them is in the one-day special. You can also spread the cost. 2 payments of £25.47. 141306 is your item number. So should we start from the top then, Rebecca? About can you tell us a bit about Korbond as a company? Yeah, well, it's got a really good heritage. I mean, when I'm looking at buying things, particularly craft items, I often go for the companies that have the heritage. I mean, that's not to say that brand new companies don't have that, obviously, but it's something that I often look for, because I think if they've been going for that long, and particularly if they've moved into storage, then they know what they're talking about. They've tried it. You know, they know what sells and they know what crafters want. And that's why I like them, because I know that I would want this. So like this one, I would want this one because I would put it in the living room, I'd put it on the floor, I could put all my knitting in it, and it would look lovely rather than having a plastic bag. But I also appreciate the quality of it. It's a really good quality felt. It's beautifully top stitched down here, and the handles don't come out.
You see, and that would really bother me if they slipped out, but
Yes,
they
it
don't
would.
come out. They're sewn in really well, and it's got a really nice sturdy base to it.
Indeed. Do you know what though? When you get this home, don't leave it empty in the lounge because the cat will get in it.
The cat would definitely, and actually
cat
my
would love
dog
this.
would probably try and get
Yeah,
in there.
really?
Don't think she'd fit, but she'd be sort of in it.
Yeah.
But it's, I think actually, I mean, I would use it for knitting, but I would also use it for probably for magazines and newspapers, that sort of thing.
And I did like your idea about like the wood for the
yeah,
fire.
kindling. Well, you know, when you have all the little sticks.
Yeah.
You need, I mean, it would just look lovely by the fire, wouldn't it? You know, I know we're in the middle of summer, but you know, with these colours, it's very cosy, it's very wintry, isn't it? But it's quite classic, it's quite Scandi in a way, isn't it?
I agree. Do you know what else I might put in here? Don't laugh.
Go on then.
But rolled up socks.
Yeah.
I'd store in there.
Yeah, or blanket, you know, you could fold up a couple of, you know,
Oh,
you do the
nice.
little, very thin woolen sort of fleecy blankets you could put in there.
What about your scarves? Scarf storage?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
you know, the nice thin shawls and
There's
things.
loads of things, yeah, you could put them in the bedroom, but you could even have it in the bathroom, toilet rolls.
Really? Oh, no, that would be
Very
nice
posh
as
toilet
well.
rolls,
Very
wouldn't it?
posh. You'd have to have like the fleur-de-lis printed on it, you know.
Well, you know, you often see in these home magazines, don't you, when they
Yeah.
sort of do up your bathroom, buy a new towel and a toilet roll basket. But that would look lovely, wouldn't it? And again, but you could use it to take on your picnic, couldn't you?
You
could put a few things in it.
I'm thinking actually, if you've got a B&B, if
Yeah,
you're someone, because
yeah.
they're opening up soon, as well, they may already be open, I'm not sure. But when you go into the B, it's all those little finishing touches, isn't it?
It is. It's when they say, you know, make over your home for
Yeah.
not very much. You just paint one wall and you buy a few little accessories. and I
Indeed,
think
yeah.
if you had something like this and you had a few of the, you know, the storage containers somewhere and this one as well.
Yeah.
So this is its matching friend.
Okay, let's have a look.
Which you can use to store anything, and the best thing about it, which we said earlier, is that this is it's stylish. I started thinking, why has it got this flap all the way around? But it makes it stand up,
Yeah.
so it won't fall over, and that's really important. You know, if you wanted to put wine bottles in it,
Yeah.
because
Just
that's
use it as
very
a-
important. You don't really want the wine and the gin to fall over. So say you were going on again on your picnic,
Love that. No, I like what you're thinking.
but you know, you could store that in and it would stay up.
Yes.
But I think it would make a really nice handbag.
I agree.
I love
Take
that
it with
idea.
you shopping. People would be like, oh, she's got a posh handbag, hasn't she?
It's just really, you know, or if you were just going out for an evening and you wanted something sort of quite stylish to go with it. But then again, I think that's the good thing. You shouldn't just buy storage for one thing and one thing only.
No.
Use it for lots of things.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier that if you want, you could also do a little bit of embroidery on there. Make it your own. Oh, we had lovely Katrina in on All the Days have rolled into one. I don't know if she was on yesterday or the day before, but Katrina, who does the Rowandine embroidery.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that would look absolutely stunning on there. What have you got in yours?
Well, I've got lots of fat quarters of fabric because I never know where
Nice.
to store them. So I've got loads of them. But then I've got a load of dress patterns because
Yeah.
I've always got dress patterns as well. So I would just sort of use it to store specific things in it and put it in my craft room because it looked nice.
Yeah.
Or you know that really quick tidy up you have to do?
Oh, yeah.
That my husband always
Quick.
tells me. He goes, tidying up doesn't count if you just shove it in a bag. Well, actually, I think it does.
I'm the same. It's
I
exactly
think it
what
does
I do.
count.
I do.
He says you should tidy it all up properly and put it in its right place. No, you just shove it in a drawer
Yeah.
because someone's coming round, don't
I
you?
get told off by my other half for doing that as well.
Always. He said
Yeah.
it doesn't count, but I think it does, actually. And now that would be very quick tidying up, wouldn't it?
Good stuff. So those two are friends, but you are, of course, getting all 7 pieces.
I mean,
that
they
we
all
can see.
go together because
Yeah.
they're all in this lovely grey, but these two are particular friends.
'Cause they're the felt, aren't
Because
they?
they're the made from the wool
Oh,
felt.
wool felt, sorry. Yeah. Gorgeous.
And then these are the fabric friends.
I like that. Fabric.
Fabric friends. So this is sewing and this is knitting in theory, but obviously you don't need to use it. This could be makeup, that could be hammers and pliers.
Yeah, why not?
Or it's up to you. But I love this one because you can get so much wool in it. I'm crocheting a blanket at the moment, and so I put lots of the wool that I'm using, and I got loads in there. So that's really nice.
Do you know what? The feel of it and the sound of it reminds me of a beanbag. I
It
don't
is,
know
I think
why.
it's because it's got all my knitting needles in it. But you know, look how many I've got in there, and that's a really big pocket.
I know. Yeah, the pocket goes all the way round to
Yes,
the back.
it does. So I think it's. I wrote it down. I think it is 44 centimetres long.
Oh, excellent. Oh, bless you. You really have done your research.
I know I did. I did
Yeah.
actually write that one down so that I knew what it was. And it is.
In terms of knitting needles, it holds.
Yeah, so it's 44
35.
centimetres long.
Okay.
And it's 16 centimetres high and 14 centimetres deep. So
Great stuff.
imperial terms, it's 17 inches long.
Right.
And about 5 inches high.
Nice. It is lovely.
It is really
Very
nice. And look how
stylish.
it's lined with the same colour.
Yeah.
With the same fabric on that side
And
as
you
well.
said it's not, you don't think it's wadding, there's something, it's almost like foam.
It is like a, you know, you can get, it isn't wadding, it's thicker than that, it is like a foam, but it's very flexible. It's not your sort of stiff, sturdy foam, it's more foam, but it is really padded, so it would be really good if you wanted to put toys or something breakable in it.
Yeah, I reckon Adam's going to like that one, that particular one. I could see Adam with that one. Yeah, and you're on with Adam at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, later when we do that one. But yeah, it is. I mean, I guess you could say, oh, well, it's masculine, but I think it's just classic.
No, I like it. Classy.
Isn't it?
Very nice. Again, on either side, because you've got the black side, you could personalise that a little bit, just if you want
Well,
to.
I would, yeah. I mean, particularly, I always think if you're giving something as a gift, if you gave this to someone, didn't keep this one for yourself, you could just sew their name on the end.
Yeah.
You know, if you drew on here with a white chalk pencil, you could just embroider over it.
Yeah.
What a brilliant gift.
Yeah, nice. Love that.
Fill it with a few things.
Okay.
And then this is his friend.
His friend.
Because
I like that.
it's the same herringbone fabric, and this is padded all the way around as well.
Oh, is there like a little, right on the back, is that, can you put, I thought maybe
No,
that was a
it's
little
not.
compartment.
No,
Okay.
it's just where it
The seam,
overlaps. They've made it into a really nice seam, so it's really neat. There's lots of little details on that I quite like. You know, in the bottom, there's a nice board. On the front, you've got a lovely little covered button with a magnetic clasp, so it's easy to close. This is padded. The handle is very strong.
Yes.
You've got nice metal hinges on there. And then inside, you've got this where you could store things if you wanted to roll something up underneath it. There's lots of stuff you could put on there. I would put pins in here, and then the buttons you can use to loop round things.
Yeah.
Nice, really solid PVC
tray. You could put beads in there.
Yeah, beads, buttons, all those little pieces. And it's just, and again, when you're sewing and you just want to have a quick tidy up because you can't see your work table, which happens to me all the time.
Me too.
You can chuck it all in, loads of it, but just keep in here your pins and your needles and your scissors so that they're easy to find.
And it's very deep once you take that tray out.
It is really deep. So this one, again, I did write.
Oh, you are lovely.
I did write this one down as well, so I knew what size it was. It is...
Don't worry if you can't find it for now.
Yeah, I will do. It's 16 centimetres high, which is 6 inches.
Okay.
And diameter is 26 centimetres, which is 10 inches.
Lovely.
So you can sort of see size. So it's quite a decent sized sewing box, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm just thinking what else to put in there. I do like the idea of makeup could go in there.
Jewellery, makeup.
Yeah.
But it'd be brilliant for jewellery.
Yeah.
Because you could get a lot in here, couldn't you?
That means you'd have to buy lots of jewellery to fill it up.
Well, I've got loads. None of it's worth anything, but lots of sort of big bead necklaces and things like that. But you could keep all the little things in here. You could poke your earrings into this bit, couldn't you?
Yeah. Do you know what? Ross has had a really nice idea. You could use it as a memory box.
Yeah.
You know, like for tickets and things
Yes.
that you've... my mum used to have a box where she used to keep my teeth.
Yeah. Well, you know, little things like that because, you know, it's a nice thing. It's beautiful. You know, you could keep it in your bedroom and it would look lovely. It doesn't have to be. That was the point. I think one of Korbond's remits when you read about their storage is that they want it to be on show.
Yes. Yeah, and it looks good.
And that's the point of it.
Should we move on to another one?
So that's those are friends.
Yes, I love that.
And then these are friends.
Okay.
So this is the Chesterfield range. So this is the fabric that these are all covered in is a sort of a grey tweedy look.
Yeah, I would go for that.
Multicolour. So again, what I like about this is it's not masculine, it's not feminine, it's just classic.
Yes, it is.
So it will go with most things, which makes life a lot simpler, doesn't it?
So what have you got in yours there?
Well, in the storage box, because it's got all these little elastic loops, I've put all my air erasable pens because I have so many of them. But I could equally, you know, you can get a couple of pens in each one as well. Equally put pens and pencils, but I've put all of I've got so many different types of marking pens, depending what I'm putting on, glue, scissors, and then I put all of my sewing threads in that side.
Yeah.
But I probably would use it, maybe put a stapler and a hole punch in one side, rubbers in the other.
And I adore your idea. All I can see now is salt, pepper and ketchup
Yes.
in there.
Well, that would look great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then you just carry it onto the table.
Yeah.
Mustard. one of those lovely English mustard, or you know,
yes,
that would look really nice, but on a picnic, or just keep it on the table.
Yeah, love that, on the kitchen table,
Yeah.
just there, so it's always out and it looks really, really stylish.
Because yeah, you could have salt and pepper and vinegar or something, or you could even put knives and forks in one side, save you laying the table.
Yep.
So it would all be in.
Nice. Right, next one.
And then this one, well, I'd say this one, these two go together in that they're both storage. This one's got a really lovely little drawer.
Yeah.
I really like that. That's great. You know, if you were going to keep this by the front door, you could put your smaller things in, or receipts, or things that you need to keep. You know, you've got a receipt for something and you think, I mustn't lose that because I might need to take that back. You could pop it in there. I filled mine with pencils, press fasteners and buttons, but you could get a mobile phone in here.
Yeah.
You could get keys in here. So,
like we said, could be by the bedside table.
yes, to put that kind of thing in. You know, you could have some hand cream in it, couldn't you?
Oh, you could wrap that then and send it as a gift.
Yeah.
Put some hand cream in, some lovely soaps and stuff.
Yes, all of that sort of thing. And I just think that's nice, is that so if you buy the whole set, well, obviously you can just keep it all for yourself, because you will find it incredibly useful.
Yeah.
But you could just say, oh, well, actually, that's the perfect Christmas present, isn't it?
Isn't it? That's really nice. Also, wonderful for the office, just, you know, obviously, as you're saying, for the staplers and things.
Well, it's just a nice thing, isn't it? And it's got, it's made from MDF.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah, this
And
the
it's
side,
covered.
so
Yeah,
it's nice and solid. It's not going to
stuff.
fall apart. And then this little box, which I guess is a little bit more feminine, because it's got this little circle of lace. So you've got this padded top, which you could use to put pins in if you were going to use it for sewing. You could use it for jewellery, because you could put your earrings in the top of it. Or it's just decoration. Yeah. You could even sew something and tack that on top.
Yeah, that's a nice idea.
So you could personalise it in that way.
Indeed.
And then it's got a really nice little metal swing clasp that opens up. And it's just a lovely box. So say you wanted to give somebody a gift, fill it with some nice herbal teas.
Yes, yes, yes. That's so nice.
With a matching mug.
With the matching mug that we've got on the show.
And a mug pin cushion. So,
lovely jewellery box.
yeah, I think it's just a really good set that if you bought the whole lot, you'd find it very easy to know what to do with them.
Yes, and you can only buy the whole set now, because each of the items have sold out individually. Now, just before we give you the details of this to finish off the hour, we have... yes, to finish off the hour, we have got some happy hour deals. If you pop these into, basically you've got about 8 minutes. If you pop these into your basket now and check out, we will honour the price. You have 18 of these spools of thread, 200 metres on each, and you've got so many lovely colours. Your greens, you've got some neutrals, lovely blues, yellows. Basically, you've got the colours that you need. Neutrals, and then you've got reds and pinks, greens. Now, this works out at £1.27 per spool. What's the saving on this? Apologies. £5 saving, only for the next sort of 7-ish minutes. It's £22 and 99 pence, 186866. Another happy hour deal, not this one, but do get it anyway, because it's cute. Let's take these out while I've got a few minutes. These are really cool. Now, are these separate, or are we getting them together? Oh, you get both. Lovely. The scissors, the one with the scissors on, which I think is just marvellous. And then the other one has the tape measure on. They look cool, don't they? They're just really lovely, quirky mugs. I've got this thing, right? It's like with glasses and plates, is that the nicer they look in my head, the nicer the food or the drink tastes. So you're going to have a lovely tasting cup of tea or coffee or mocha or whatever you like to drink. But they're just really quirky. I don't know if you can see that you've got the tape measure on there. Lovely, lovely patterns. Very sweet. For the both of them then, it's £14.99, saving £3 for the next 5 or so minutes, 962217. But of course, to finish off, let's show you all of these pieces of the one-day special. They are lovely and posh, and they just oh, it's so nice. 20% of the it's supposed to last 24-hour stock has gone in this live hour. So let's have a little peruse. You've got the lovely round box that you could put your sewing things in, but like Rebecca, I know I've been saying, whatever you want, it's just storage that looks good. It's got that nice padded top. You could even pop your pins in the top. So you've got your lovely round one with the check top. And then moving along, we've got our fabulously stylish wool felt bag. Look how nice this is. Whether this is for storage or simply as a lovely tote bag to take to the supermarket, it's up to you. And then we've got this bag, which is, you can fit knitting needles in. It's got a lovely soft finish to it. And then we've got our desk tidies. So we've got, I always miss that one. We've got our lovely little trinket box. Then we've got our nice desk tidies. Don't they look so lovely? And then over here, we've got this box that would be really nice to put your magazines in or your balls of wool, anything like that. You've got a huge £50 saving. So the price you're paying for your one day special is £50.93. You can spread the cost, 2 payments of £25.47. Item number is 141306. Thank you very much, Rebecca.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again. We will see you at 8 o'clock.
Yes, I'll be back then.
Excellent, with our Adam. Right, we've got more coming up after this short break, but do make sure you're checking out your one day special. It's lush.